Hi students, Ms. Jarvis here. I just wanted to go over some quick decimal rules. When adding or subtracting decimals, always line up those decimals. For example, 2.35 plus 1.6, we would want to make sure that we lined up our decimals, 2.35 plus 1.6. Now, as you can see, I have an empty seat right here. So what I would suggest doing is placing a little 0 right there to help keep your numbers lined up. In your solution, your sum, your decimal will go right here because they're all going to stay right in line anytime you add or subtract with decimals. When we multiply with decimals, it's very important that you put your first value as your longest number. Now, I suggest that because that makes the problem a little bit easier on you. So, for example, I suggest drawing a nice big sideways T. Now, up against this wall is where I'm going to place my values. My longest value, 1.456, will go here. And underneath, also backed up against this wall, will go my 2.3 and my multiplication sign here. This is going to help me keep my work nice and straight. As you notice, my decimals do not have to be lined up when I multiply, only when I add and subtract. Okay, and last but not least, dividing with a decimal in the divisor. Okay, whenever you're going to solve with a decimal in the divisor, you're going to take the first number that you see, and this number will become the dividend. Inside the din, 740.4. 0.6 will become my divisor. Now, 0.6 is not a whole number. It's very difficult for me to divide with 6/10. Instead, I'm going to change it to a whole number by moving my decimal place one time. If I do that to my divisor, I must also do it to my dividend. Now I can bring this decimal straight up and I can go ahead and start dividing. So students, these are the rules for using decimals when you're adding or subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. I hope this video has been helpful for you today. Please ask your teacher if you have any more questions.